Hey everyone, it's Julie, and today I'll be making bite-sized brownies. These were so good, but they're a little dangerous because it's impossible to just eat one. You're going to eat many of these, unless you mess up the recipe, but you won't. So let's get started. So you want to get a heat-proof bowl and put it over a pot with water, and you want to make sure the water is not touching the bowl, very important, or your chocolate will burn. Alright, I added some unsalted butter. You may not use salted butter, because then your brownies will be salty. Alright, so then I just mixed these two together like that, and I walked away, and then about 10 minutes later, this is what my chocolate looked like. And you want to have your heat on medium-low heat. I added my white sugar and my brown sugar. Then I, wait for it, stirred everything together. And I don't know if you guys seen my chocolate cake video, but if you remember, I said you must make that recipe because it was so delicious. This is one of those recipes. You must make this because it was so good. Alright, so in a bowl, I poured in my flour and my cocoa powder, and I whisked everything together like that. To our chocolate and sugar mixture, I'm going to add some vanilla extract. And you want to make sure that your chocolate mixture is a little cool before adding the eggs, or they'll scramble. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs at a time, and I'm going to whisk them. Whisk, 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 and then add the remaining eggs. You know the drill, just keep whisking. That looks good. Now we're going to add our flour, half of it. Come on. God. All right, there we go. Just going to add half, and then we're going to fold it in with our spatula like that. And try not to overmix because then your brownies will be cakey. Yeah, that's a good word. All right, and try not to make a mess. Then when most of the flour is incorporated into the chocolate, add the remaining flour and just fold it in. Oh, that looks good. I was tempted to stick my finger in there and taste it, but I didn't. It has raw egg, you know. Alright, so in my little mini muffin pan, I didn't have the patience to butter each one. There's too many of them. So I just sprayed it with some Pam. Trust me, it didn't make a difference. It tasted so delicious. And since I'm not using any baking soda, baking powder, this is not going to rise. So I filled them all the way to the top. I baked these in a preheated oven, and look at that, they popped right out. They didn't stick at all. Now for our chocolate buttercream frosting, we're going to add 1.5 stick of unsalted butter. You may not use salted butter. And we're going to mix it on medium-high speed. Then I added my cocoa powder, and I used unsweetened cocoa powder. Alright, then I added my powdered sugar, and try to always sift your powdered sugar so there's no lumps in your frosting. Go ahead and add a little bit of vanilla extract and some milk, whole milk. And then we're going to mix that on high speed for about 2 minutes, and always make sure to scrape down the sides and the bottom of your bowl. Buttercream is looking really nice. I even zoomed it in just so you could see the texture. I think it's lovely and magical. I placed the chocolate buttercream frosting into a Ziploc bag with a star tip, and I decorated these like this. You can use any tip you'd like. I thought that was the cutest. Don't refrigerate these. Cheers! And make sure to cover them, and they will last you for about 3 to 4 days. These were so delicious. I really hope you guys give these a try, and thank you guys so much for watching.